Good day. It's Friday. It's Good News Friday. This is about a Swedish teacher. She was talking to the students about the nationalist party called the Sweden Democrats here in Sweden. And she said, the Sweden Democrats is a racist and Nazi party. If you choose to vote for a party that is racist and Nazi, it's hard to understand. That's what she said. There was a problem because she was recorded. And then there was this dad, and of course I suspect that this was the dad who told his son or daughter to record this idiot lefty teacher. So, and he was later interviewed in a local paper, and he said, I think it's inappropriate. School should be neutral. The teacher can talk about it at the kitchen table, but not in front of the students. So I talked to the principal and hoped to get an apology. He had this recording, you see, very good. But the principal did not think the teacher did anything wrong. So his dad went away and reported the matter to the school inspectorate. This is a government agency that deals with these rules that apply to the schools. There are rules, you see. So that's a very good job, I think. We need much more of this. These lefties, these idiots, they seem to think that the rules don't apply to them. So we need to remind them. Yeah. Brilliant. Now, the Swedish government, I have to talk about this. The Centre Party, there's a lot of focus on the Centre Party, as the MPs are now trying to form a government here in Sweden. A lot of focus on the Centre Party because they said, yes, we want a center-right government. That would be wonderful. That's what the Centre Party said. But now they say, no, we don't want it because this government would need and get the support from the nationalists. And people start to talk about this. And even media are starting to ask questions about it because it's so fucking weird, isn't it? You want to govern Sweden and you want to make Sweden better, but not if you get support from 18% of the population. This particular 18%. No. Then the deal is off. So even the journalists are starting to ask questions about this. Why? Yeah. So that's what's happening. Right. And then I want to talk about Salvini. I think we need some Salvini, at least once a week. And this is about Jean-Claude Juncker, the EU unelected president. He's complaining, he's been complaining about the dialogue between the EU and Italy. Yeah. So this was the response from Salvini. He said, there would be nothing to write about if he shushed. I love it. And he said, think about your Luxembourg tax haven and stop insulting the Italians and their legitimate government. I love Salvini. Brilliant. And about Salvini, you know, his party, La Lega, this is what I heard. I haven't confirmed it, but a recent poll says that they are skyrocketing in the polls. They got 17% in the election, which was in March, I think. And now they are at 30%. So the Italians seem to enjoy Mr. Salvini. It's brilliant. And finally, I want to talk about the EU. And you know, I think it is a cult. They act like cult members. They do. And they become more and more detached from reality. And here are two examples of this. The EU foreign policy chief, Federica Mogherini, claims that the world would collapse. Yeah. Okay. She claims the world would collapse without the European Union. Wow. Okay. And finally, this is the EU Commissioner, Cecilia Malmström. Yeah, she's the perfect cult member. Big eyes, you know, no grasp of reality whatsoever. So she was in a TV studio here in Sweden, I think it was yesterday, and she was talking about Brexit. And then she said, first she said, the support for the EU is at an all-time high. Yeah. And then she said about Brexit, if the UK citizens could vote again, 75% would vote to remain. This is hilarious. Yeah, I think more and more people are starting to realize that this is a cult. Yeah, they are totally out there. Yeah, these guys. All right, that's it. It was a good laugh. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. All right, bye.